Hi, Dr. Stories, pre-4th of July. Come on here to tell you the importance and the power of breathing. You wouldn't be alive if you weren't breathing. In Genesis, you're told that God formed human or man out of sand and breathed air into his nostrils. There's a bunch of scriptures, and they will be included in my description under this upload, regarding God and the fact that you're breathing because of God. He allowed you to breathe. And like I've told you repeatedly, you came down because you were chosen in him before the foundation of the world. I know that the common sense logic mind has a hard time grappling with that. Trust me. As a person with a very high level of education, I know exactly what you're talking about. The logic. There's no logic in this. This is called spiritual intelligence, which I aspired to understand and be an expert in and am now. As a mystic, powerful mystic, I'm here to share with you the importance of breathing, unless you have a very low resting heart rate, which I do. Because my resting heart rate is so low because I spent countless years, I have countless miles on my feet from running and performing cardiovascular exercise. So I still work out every day. I ride a bike or I walk or both. Stairs, whatever, to keep my heart rate low. And as a result, I've been able to have mystical experiences without doing conscious, deliberate breathing. But I've been studying a lot recently about some of the meditation studies that were conducted with using neuroimaging while participants meditated, meaning controlled and regulated their breathing. I already told you guys about the 1-1-1 breathing, and I'm doing that still. And now I'm also doing other deep breathing with visualization, and I'm having a lot of synchronicities as a result of it. So I know there's power in breathing. Otherwise I wouldn't be on here giving you a video about it. Because I'm not going to just sit there and listen to what someone else has to say. I'm going to go conduct my own study. But I did believe that it would help me. But as I stated a minute or two ago, I already have an extremely low resting heart rate. Extremely low. My resting heart rate is so low that one time when I had surgery, because the anesthesia makes your resting heart rate even lower, I sent off all these sirens. And I kept telling the nurses, I'm okay, I'm a runner. I'm a runner. It's okay, I'm a runner. As I was coming to. So the key with having a low heart rate and controlling your breathing is because you're stimulating, like I told you, the theta waves, which, and you know from Neville and listening to me, that the time that your subconscious is most vulnerable and receptive is state akin to sleep, or obviously in a very relaxed state. And you can get in that relaxed state by breathing. Now, like I said, I have no problem getting in a relaxed state, but I've been coupling my visualizations with breathing, and as I've stated, I've had a lot of synchronicities, I've had a lot of echoes, I've had a lot of manifestations. So I'm on here to explain a couple different techniques. So, if, you know, because your body is a vessel of energy. Energy permeates through your body. Okay? Science has proven it. When you take a microscope to your body, there's nothing there. Okay? So, that being said, and you know already this is a dead neutral world. You want to manifest fast? Listen to me, please. If you feel worry coming in and you're in a state of panic, this is what I want you to do. Sniff twice like you're sniffing a rose. And then I want you to exhale like you're putting fog on, your sunglasses, if you wear them, or your glasses, or on a mirror to wipe off the film or whatever so you can see better through it, or window. You get my point. Twice. Or you could just take a deep inhalation. Hold it for a few seconds, at least 4 for the count of 4. however long you want, 5, 6, 7. I do deep breathing. Purse your lips and release it, okay? That's when you're having doubt, worry, fear, anxiety, stress, recollecting a traumatic event. Because, you know, I know a lot about anxiety and stress. I was a person that it consumed, so I'm here teaching you to overcome it and learn from my mistakes. There's no need to be that way. And what I would turn around and go do is run, okay? The benefit of running and performing cardiovascular exercise, just so you know, is that yes, while you're performing the rigorous exercise, you're going to have an elevated heart rate, okay? But the benefit is when you are not working out, you're going to have an extremely low heart rate, like I told you. That's why I have one, okay? I started running and performing aerobics in 1995, and I've never stopped, never. Okay, so I know what I'm talking about, besides the fact that I have a minor in health psychology. The number 1 killer in America is heart disease. The number 2 killer in America is type 2 diabetes, both of which are preventable, okay? The other thing I want you to do is just, while you're visualizing, affirming, I want you to deliberately, if you're not doing the 111, which I'm doing that, and then I'm doing this as well, okay? So I know what I'm talking about, and I want you to let me know how this has helped you, because it's helping me, is for 9 consecutive treatments, essentially, you're gonna do this. Inhale for 4, hold for 7, exhale for 8. With your eyes closed, seated in the upright position, okay? You don't have to sit Indian style, but they say it's really beneficial to sit in an Indian style with your palms up and your tongue on the roof of your mouth, okay? That's what scientific studies from Harvard have shown, okay? I want you to do that 9 times, okay? In between, when you're doing, if you're doing the 111, or do it in place of 111, do it 3 times a day. Personally, I'm doing it at 3 a.m. The dog woke me up and I manifested that. So I told myself, oh, I'm gonna wake up on my own at 3 a.m. So I fed my subconscious mind that information, and the dog literally came into my face with her dirty old breath, my husky that you see in the background, woke me up, and I did it again. And then I'm gonna do it here in a few minutes, 2 p.m. And then, okay, 3 a.m., 9 a.m., 2 p.m. However, you know, it works for you. Do it at least 3 times a day. That's when I'm doing it, along with the 111 breaths, because you're taking your attention off this dead neutral world. You're taking it off of everything. And you're going into your God state, because as I told you at the beginning of this video, God breathed air into you. And there's multiple scriptures that says that he wouldn't be alive if he wasn't breathing in you. So breathing is important. And you need to calm your nervous system down when you get anxious, when you get worried, when you have fear, when you have doubts. It's all negative energy. If you're not trying to manifest anything specific, then tell yourself, you know, you can affirm that you're limitless, you're confident, and that you're abundant, and that you're healed. Okay? That's what I'm doing, just to see what materializes. But it is important to know that there is power in breathing. So not only did God tell it, or the writers in the scripture, the Bible, the greatest book of all time, tell us in multiple scriptures, but starting off in the book of Genesis, scientific studies and research studies have proven, as well as Joe Dispenza. That is how hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands, of people that have followed him, probably more than thousands, maybe 1 million, I don't know. He has proven with scientific studies under neuroimaging scans, like I told you yesterday, that, and the other day, that while participants were breathing 4, 7, 8, they were imagining that they were, you know, in a state of bliss, or affirming in a state of bliss. But visualization is more effective than affirmations, just so you know. Because your subconscious mind does not know the difference between that imaginal scene and a real one. It doesn't know the difference. So that's why it's very important to impress your subconscious mind with nothing but goodness. Miracles. Miracles can become an automatic thing for you. I'm not making this up. It's been proven scientifically. So you could embed in your mind while breathing that you only experience miracles. One last thing I'm going to tell you before I get off of here is I forgot to mention yesterday that Joe Dispenza had said that if you have an underlying problem or issue that you want resolved, you can ask your subconscious mind to show you the solution. So for instance, and he gave examples. This woman, her husband had told her he was going to invest some money out of they had cash in their bank vault. He was going to invest that money, and then he died. He died 2 days later. So she went to the bank. The money was gone. She didn't know what he did with it. He passed away. So she asked her subconscious mind, please show me where the money is. She had a dream within a day or two after she impressed her subconscious mind with that information, a request that is. She had a dream where, in that dream, it was revealed to her where the money is. She was under Joe Murphy, Dr. Joseph Murphy. He worked alongside with Neville under the teachings of Abdullah. So they're from the same era. I've been listening to a lot of Joseph Murphy videos. He's amazing. So you can ask your subconscious mind for the solution to any issue, or for instance, you want to win the lottery, or you want to, make quick money, or you want to manifest money out of thin air. You could even ask your subconscious mind, hey, show me what's the best, fastest way to make money, and see what results. Because we are told in Job that God speaks to us in the medium of a dream. He makes himself known in vision. And I can tell you, I've had both experiences over and over and over again. Okay? Idiots would label me as schizophrenic. No, I'm not schizophrenic. I'm educated. I deliberately told myself that I was like Neville, that I experienced the Bible, that I am a mystic, and I received that proof over and over again. And like I told you guys, I recently had a dream in which I burned to death, but then woke upon my bed, and I knew it. I said, that's okay, I know I'm immortal. We're immortal. Just like the jellyfish that is immortal. But I'm here to tell you that there's power in breathing, and if you can possibly build up the strength in your lungs to breathe only 4 times an hour like the turtle does, and guess what? The turtle lives to be like a couple 100 years old. It will benefit you. If you couple deep breathing with your visualizations and listening to subliminals and affirming, it has been proven that you will manifest 37% times faster. But what would I know? You're to be a hearer, not just you're not to be just a hearer. You're to be a doer of the word. Go out and test yourselves. Do you not realize that Jesus Christ is in you? Unless, of course, you fail to meet the test. Jesus Christ is your Lord and Savior that's buried in you. It's your imagination. Every time you use it, you're exercising the Christ in you. Okay? I've been studying this stuff for so long, and I bring it all together to create my reality and deliver it to you so you can create your reality. Science, the Bible, Neville, amazing results. Okay? Don't forget to be in a state always of high frequencies such as love, kindness, joy, forgiveness, okay, gratitude. Be grateful without looking for anything to be grateful for. Science has proven, I told you from the beginning when I started doing uploads, that science has proven you walk around in a positive state, not just, ow, ooh, I got cut by something. Oh, that never happened. I'm perfectly fine. You're gonna receive miracles. You're gonna benefit from that state, and science has proven that. And also remember, doing deep breathing has been proven scientifically to eliminate disease, to manifest your desires, to find that perfect mate, okay? Trust me, there's power in breathing. I would never steer you wrong. Have a great 4th of July. I love you all. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you have any subliminal crests, please fire away. See, no blood. And it was a cactus. There's cactus here. All right. I love you. This is Dr. Joyce, the Mystical Professor, wishing you the best. And if not, I assume it. Take care.